Secret guardians, starry bright, fiery ones beyond our sight, saints of yore, Buddhas too, guiding lights to me and you.
In a world of busyness that values tangible returns on investments of time and energy, spiritual reflection, meditation, and prayer often take a back seat to other activities of daily life. But that is, as present-day vernacular might put it, upside down. Jian is beginning to realize this subtle truth. In fact, she is beginning to sense it during her morning devotions, and she is learning that what she does is not as important as how she does it. The spirit, if you will, that she infuses her actions with, especially the once novel but now familiar and comforting ritual that sets her sail each day. These are her morning devotions.
At last I'm able to quiet my mind and start in on my morning devotions, a refuge I've grown to love more and more with Anna and her family as over time her home became my second home. A spiritual practice is a most personal thing, and mine is no exception. I do not advocate one practice over another. Really, a spiritual practice is not much more different than any other practice of a worthwhile endeavour. The more one sows, the more one reaps. That's as basic as it gets. Truth need not be hard to understand, though sometimes it is. Simple truths work best for me.
Yes, what Jian does is less important than how she does it. But what she chooses to focus on, especially spiritually, is still very important. She does not see how her devotions affect others. There is no proof that they do, beyond, perhaps, that catastrophe does not befall them. But she has seen how her own life is changed for the better, and she does remember, as most do not, her amazing experiences with the saints of heaven. So yes, faith may be easier for her to come by, for it is not blind faith. She grew up with faith and acted upon that faith every evening in her prayers, and that is no small thing. One's faith may be strong or even weak and doubting. But as long as one acts upon that faith, acting through some kind of spiritual practice, whether simple or profound, that is the key. Spiritual striving rewards the listening heart with a sense of doing the right thing, even if one cannot immediately or even over time perceive the specific fruits of that right action. For Jian, her devotions are rewarded with this sense and with a measure of peace.
By 8:30, I'm finished invoking light for the protection of friends and family, especially my lost parents, for answers about them and for the protection of the defenseless innocents among us. I feel a sense of accomplishment and a measure of peace that had eluded me upon waking. I'm reminded of lines from one of Luke's songs. As the morning sun lays its light upon me, it burns the darkness from my mind. The wind is gone, lonesome's behind me, and I'm out the door trying to make a dime. While I'm not headed out the door to a paying job, I am going to work on my task of remembering. and the darkness is burned from my mind, gone with the wind, at least for now.
Here's a question for all of us. How do we stay positive, peaceful, hopeful, and kind despite whatever comes our way? A simple question, perhaps, but the answers to it are not easy to get right day in and day out. But those answers are at the heart of what discovering our divine destiny is all about, aren't they? Till next time, may you walk in the light.